This is Matt for Into Boxing. Delighted to be joined by the Destroyer, Conor Benn. Conor, first off, happy belated birthday for yesterday. Did you manage to enjoy it all?
Enjoyed 12 rounds hard spar with Felix.
Good spar?
Hard spar, yeah, heavy duty.
First off, before I start the interview proper, I want to give you thanks because you had a picture of my son outside and he was made up. I said to him coming in, I said, do you want a picture with Conor? He goes, oh, I don't know how we'll do it. I went, well, he's in the car in front of us. Do you want to see if we get him? So yeah, I appreciate that.
No stress.
Physically, mentally, you in a good place for this fight?
Yeah, mate, I feel strong. Just ready to get in and handle business.
How have you managed juggling fatherhood with boxing? Has it been easier? Has it been hard? Have you found it more motivating? Is there anything about it since you've had your son in your life that's changed for you at all?
No, not at all. I'm home a lot, so I spend a lot of time with my son. I spend almost every waking hour with my son, apart from when I'm in the gym. So it's beautiful, man.
What happens when he grows up and says, Daddy, I want to box? Is there going to be an issue there?
He can do whatever he wants to do. I'll let him know how hard it is, though.
Yeah, you're going to give him an insight into how difficult it's going to be.
I'll drop a few right hands on his chin in the boxing gym.
Your trajectory in the sport of boxing at the minute, it's sky high. You're doing good performance after good performance, knockout after knockout. Coming into this fight, do you believe that Chris Eubank Jr is underestimating you?
Not really asked, to be honest, mate. Again, it makes no difference. Everyone keeps asking me that. I don't really care.
No?
Nah, like it makes no difference to me.
What's it been like having your dad back with you though for this sort of camp? I know he has a lot of input on your career, but it must be a special moment for you because this fight's like it's like a fantasy fight. So you're almost getting to finish what was started by him and Chris Senior all these years ago. That must be a special feeling for you and your family and for your family name. Most
definitely. I mean, the last fight was a draw, so it's ended on a draw, a controversial draw, and now the sons are handling the business.
Do you feel any pressure on that side of it to obviously defend your family name, your family honour, in terms of getting the victory over Chris to sort of set that record straight?
Not really. I go in there and do what I've got to do, man.
Yeah,
I've got to go in there and handle business. You know, the same approach I handle every fight.
So nothing's changed for you at all. Your mindset is exactly the same as it was for your Van Heerden, as it was for an Algeria. Exactly the same for Chris Eubank Jr.
Yeah. If I see an eye twitch or any sort of weakness, I'll be on him.
In the build-up to this fight, he's almost been, I don't know if you call it disrespectful or playing mind games with all this food eating. I know you've answered these questions, so I do apologise because everyone's going to ask you. But he's going on Instagram, eating ice cream, eating cakes. And then on the other hand, there's the dad coming out saying it's dangerous to him to be fighting at this weight. When you see that, is it just like, whatever, you've sort of both contradicting each other here?
They just made themselves look silly.
Yeah.
They just made themselves look really silly. That's all they've done. Like, and it looks silly as well. It looks unprofessional. It looks dysfunctional. It looks just not good looking, in my opinion.
This is going to look absolutely horrific for him if he comes in and misses weight. Has that crossed your mind and you thought, you best make weight on them scales if you're coming in trying to act like this for weeks on end, because he's going to look stupid, isn't he, if he does that?
Oh, mate, do you know what? I expect nothing more of him, nothing less.
When you two are having these sit-downs, these face-offs and stuff, these are like iconic moments to look back on and be saying, years to come, everyone will go, do you remember where you were when they saw the face-off, the sit-down? He was saying all sorts to you, and you were obviously sort of cool as a cucumber, not letting him get under your skin, but when he starts making comments like a walk in a park on a summer's day, do you just laugh and think, you don't know what you're getting yourself in for? Does it piss you off?
No, it don't really.
You just look.
No, it don't really do anything. Like, I don't know what am I supposed to say? Like, all right, fair enough if you think that. Mm-hmm. You know, if you do think that, you're in for a bad beating. So again, either way, I'm still going there and trying to iron him out. So it ain't gonna make no difference. You know, if he thinks it's a nice walk on a hot summer's day, he's gonna get a worse beating. And you know, if he thinks it's gonna be an hard fight, he's still gonna get a beating. So it's either way, he's getting a beating. When
you envisage this fight, I don't doubt you probably got to bed and think about the outcome, you getting your hand raised at the end. How do you see it playing out? He's been in there with the likes of a George Groves who does pack a punch at a higher weight. Do you believe you can go in there and impose yourself physically with this extra weight on you and stop him?
I will impose. I'll go in there and try and iron him out 100%. No two ways about it.
Not many people, like I said, he comes out of all these fights and everyone talks about his chin, his granite chin, but you believe you're the man, especially on the run you're on now, to test that chin and make sure he knows you're there to do damage.
I'm always there to do damage. I destroy people. That's what I do.
In terms of this weight and camp, and everyone talks about how's the camp been? Has it been the best one ever? I don't want to ask that. What I want to ask is, has it been better in terms of you not having to cut weight? You can actually put a little bit on. Do you feel fitter, stronger? How's it felt having that bit of extra weight to play with?
Oh, good, man. It's a dream. I'm fueled. I'm able to eat. Do you know what I mean? I'm able to fuel my sessions.
Your performances in sparring when you're getting out of the ring, getting in the ring, have you noticed many changes, any differences, or has it just been a case of listening to Tony and following what he's telling you to do?
I listen to Tony, irrelevant of what I think's best, what would work. Tony is outside view looking in. He's the commander and I'm the soldier. So, I trust Tony. I trust his opinion. I trust his views, and I trust training techniques and methods.
Obviously, Tony's sort of, I think, a bit of an unsung hero, maybe because he doesn't do. So he's not put himself out there. There's not many interviews, and I quite like that about him. How pivotal has he been in your career to get you where you are today, from where you started to how you are now?
I wouldn't be where I am now if it wasn't for Tony. It's not just Tony; it's the whole setup, the whole mindset, the whole training technique, the whole everything, the whole camp, the whole Matchroom, seems stable. Just sums up my career, man.
Have you got a message for all your fans, all the followers, people who are going to be tuning in next week, getting behind you, and who are wanting the Destroyer to do his thing?
Just tune in October the 8th. It's going to be exciting.
Conor Benn, appreciate your time. Thanks for talking to Into Boxing. We'll catch up next week.
Pleasure. Thank you.